Where to, Governor?
The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps. Before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued?
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here? Is this familiar to you?
I think I can help you.
Are you able to help me?
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse. Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Miss, what if I told you that you are in the family way?
No, really? Oh, thank you, sir. How would I, a simple woman, have ever known without your help? You must be a doctor.
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. I would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
Do you know anything about this?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Could you help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, sorry, I know nothing.
May I ask you something?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
Is there a doctor? Man is very sick here. It sounds as though those people will need my help.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor is too pricey. Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother, she got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Do you still have the necklace that Solsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy Amma medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
How would you describe this Solsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Don't go anywhere. This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
I miss Girves. Do you think he's okay? I should have helped Amma put out the posters. If she hadn't been in the smoke so long.
What are you looking at? You like to
Hello,
watch out
this
man
is Dr. Watson.
cases
We'll take a look at your friend. The subject is hyperventilating. He has a pale face and dilated pupils. Freshly dug up treasures, it seems.
Everything ends up in a river. It's a good thing these people.
The water
take
has a
something
curious whitish tinge to it. Dilated pupils, decolorized skin, necrosis. What do you make of this, Doctor?
from. All signs point towards acute poisoning. It could possibly be due to chemicals. I won't jump to any conclusions yet.
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, sir.
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying home. Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
Could you help me?
Ugh, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Do you know anything about this?
Of course I know. To cut a long story short,
Ma Dalton swears she saw ghosts in warehouse too. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy...
Oh, not again. Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, but I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I? take my leave.
What are you gawping at? Can't help you there, mate. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. What are you on about?
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? What are you on about?
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up. That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while.
Moskva. Sounds like this ship was from the east.
My money is on a loose cigarette or a discarded match. One careless throw, and boom.
Are you able to help me?
I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry. Mal Dalton swears she saw ghosts in Warehouse 2. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
It's a large harbor. If our kidnapper is hiding here, finding him won't be easy.
Could you help me?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
A recent cart crash. Phenol, a dangerous substance often used as a sanitizer, coming from Spade Chemicals. The fish's scales have decolorized. What a disaster. Good evening, Constable. I heard some people talking of ghosts in this warehouse.
Gossips, all of them. An old lady neighbour saw some lights and ghostly shapes in the middle of the night. She heard music too. Turns out this was the warehouse of Grandpa Kujak. He owned a business with theatre props for scary shows. I went in and... well, it is a bit creepy. But I think it was probably just some kids fooling around.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Not at all. It's like Madame Tussauds, only worse. I'll be on the beat round the pub for the rest of the night. Damned explosion. Good night, sir.
An effective contraption. It still works.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
There was a box in the coffin. It was removed quite recently. They opened the casket and left marks. A herbal odor with an acylic base. Liquor? Inspired by the legend of Sleepy Hollow. Who is this intended to scare? Phosphorus, used recently. Where is this going? Several crates are missing. Bottles of various shapes and sizes. I detect a mix of chemicals and aromas. No brand or markings. It looks like a bulk product. Somebody had fun. A small cart left those tracks. Somebody played with phosphorus to give the illusion of ghosts or ectoplasm. In reality, they were here to mix a few ingredients and prepare a solution of some sort. Then they took a box hidden inside the casket, and they left through that gate with a small cart. Dr. Tippett's electric pectobrain. Patent medicine of the future.
This is a patent medicine. A quick fix at an expensive price that drags the patient slowly into death.
Almost no fish the last couple of days.
Pile of rotten food. It carries danger, but not of the kind that we witnessed. May I ask you something?
I'll be happy to help you. So listen to me.
The coughing won't go away. The doctor's too pricey. The coughing won't go away. The doctor's too pricey.
Where are we? A field hospital? The cart from Warehouse 2.
I can hear the patient suffers with their lungs. The patient has a high temperature and is short of breath.
Good evening, sir. Are you the gentleman who sells that intriguing pecto-brain beverage?
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Thomas Tippett, and yes, its proud inventor and purveyor.
Are you a doctor? You seem remarkably young.
I'm self-educated. I help people in need around these parts with my medicine.
Helping, as in bringing to the grave?
That is unfair, sir. The virtues of my invention are to calm the nerves, to stop coughing due to the endless smog, and to help children to sleep.
Has your beverage been tested by your peers or any medical authority? I am a doctor, and it appears that you are playing with people's lives, people who place their trust in you to ease their pain.
People need help, and drugs are expensive. My formula helps, and it's inexpensive. The product is dispensed from here only, so dose and usage are controlled. I looked into other patented medicines. They contain harmful or useless substrate, and they're sold in respected shops and pharmacies.
Do you realize what you are doing? You are playing with people's health.
You are a doctor. Take a look at my product. You won't find mercury, radium, lithium, or any other toxic substances drowned in alcohol and sold freely by so-called health professionals. I can show you how I work. Let me help people.
Watson, what do you make of this situation?
I'm not sure. Patent medicines can be a scourge, yes, but he is not entirely wrong in practice.
Why the haunted warehouse?
Well, nobody was using it, and people are afraid of ghosts. It kept them away until today. What I do is not entirely legal, but I do help people.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat?
May I ask you something? I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Constable? My name is Dr. Watson. A man called Thomas Tippett has opened a field hospital nearby and is selling illegal medicine there. He is using Warehouse 2 for his smuggled product. Please stop him.
I knew it was a swindle. Real ghosts don't look like that. I'll check on this crook right away.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a...
Do you know anything about this?
I think I could help you.
Barrels of phenol from your company ended up in the canal. It has poisoned people. You will need to clean it up properly. Otherwise, we will inform the authorities.
What the... We will call the cleaning brigade immediately. I hope this can stay between us.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Gentlemen, the doctor here and I have found the source of the contamination. Spade Chemicals will take care of it.
That's pretty good news. But how long will it take? And what about our friend? Will someone pay for his treatment?
Pressurize the company. But for now, get rid of the stained clothes and rinse any phenol-affected skin. No one else should touch the canal today.
Thank you, we'll do that. Let's go to the chief doctor for help. Almost no fish the last couple of days.
I'm sorry about my English. I try hard, but the rules don't make sense. It's stupid.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Could you help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
I wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know.